That is a big, yeah. Look at that. So what's that? I mean, to me, that tells me that's an off-road vehicle, right? I'm trying to think, like, in a very sort of way, like, what I would pick this car to do, like, cross-country or those sort of, like, off-road races, right?
I think certainly in the game, that is probably where you take it. I think in real life, you'd probably... It could also be a work truck or even an everyday truck if you're a truck person. But yeah, it's certainly... It's got that Ford Tough DNA, hasn't it? So yeah, it's built for the road, built for off-road, built for doing your work in it, built for chucking all your camping gear in the back or a jet ski or something.
Everyone's camping gear in the back.
Hopefully we stumble upon one of our ambient trucks or buses around the world so you can see just how big this thing is.
It is massive.
Yeah, it's a 6.7 litre diesel engine. It's got 1,000 foot-pound of torque, which is just insane. You could pull your whole house along if you wanted to.
right. Fit your house in the bed on the back.
Or that, yeah.
With our little English houses.
True American vehicle.
And where is it on the map are we at the moment, Don?
So we are in Arid Hills, which is perfect to show off the off-roading and power of this F450. Yeah, we're in the Arid Hills, and the Arid Hills it's very kind of wild with these dense pockets of trees, which makes it really fun to when you're beelining across the world to kind of just dodge some trees and hit some smashable ones. So it's a very engaging experience for driving around, and obviously you see there's a bunch of undulation as well. The Arid Hills actually sits just outside of Guanajuato, so that's why Guanajuato is so undulating, because it's sat in a nest of hills.
This is one of my favourite areas for Eliminator. To grab a good off-road car with a bit of suspension movement and then just lurk around here, and any unsuspecting car which doesn't have that suspension movement can get eaten alive.
I love the idea of you guys just having like an afternoon where you all just set each other in the Eliminator.
That is absolutely what we do. That's Friday afternoons.
Love it. Is there any like unbeaten champions at the moment?
No, there's not anyone unbeaten. It's quite hard, I think, to stay unbeaten in Eliminator when there's so many players.
And then here we're transitioning into the canyon biome.
And we haven't seen the canyon yet either on stream, have we?
No, we haven't seen it since the E3 demo.
Yeah.
So it's an absolutely Andy.
Tried to park my house. Right. Switch to
switch up.
So we're going to go through the canyon with another new car. And what's this one going to be?
So we saw a few Fords. Now we're going to check out the Porsche Macan Rally Raid. So this, as you can see, is this isn't a Macan as you would pick it up from the showroom. This is one that's been built by LP Racing, as it says on the back, who are actually kind of an aftermarket provider of motorcycle parts for like really performance motorcycles, but they also have a motorsports arm that do motorcycle racing and also endurance car racing. And this is one of the cars that they've built for. Is it for the Baja?
This is more sort of Dakar style.
Dakar, racing, sorry.
But, yeah, it's quite cool. It's, if the Escort Mexico was the sort of 1960s version, this is the modern version of the go anywhere, endure everything racing style.
The Land Rover Defender just feeling like he can go anywhere he wants.
I think he saw you in his rearview mirror.
I showed him how to do it.
So John, what can you tell us about the canyons as we go through it here? It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, so the canyon's really all about scale and just the impressive rock cliff faces. And kind of just thinking. It's actually during sunset and sunrises you get amazing sunlight. So I know for photographers it's a great area to get some photography.
Yeah, because of those huge like rock cliff faces as well, it's like one of the best locations in the game to really take advantage of the ray traced audio. So if you're in a car like this and you're flying along next to this rocky wall, you can just hear the sound of your engine like bouncing off the wall and coming back at you. It really makes everything feel like you're nestled in a real place. Sneak peek of the train tracks as well.
Oh yeah. Just looks like a really fun place to drive through. It's like, because of the hills, it doesn't tell me there's a lot of shortcuts over this area. So actually it's the type of place where you just enjoy being on the road.
Yeah, it is right. This is one of the places where, in real life, you'd go there just for the drive.
Exactly.
Yeah, you weren't actually going anywhere. You just drove there, drove the roads, and then we're like, let's drive it back again.
Soak up a bit of nature.
Let's try a bit of off-road.
Yeah.
Oh, train track again.
There we go. Do you know where you're going, Andy?
Just about.
I mean, that's the great thing about the Canyon. You have like a good off-road experience, plus you have a good on-road experience as well. In parallel.
Let's try and get back on road again.
Oh, train track again. Don't stay there too long.
Right.
And yeah.
We're going to check out another car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got one more to go
please.
through. And this is staying in the Porsche family, this one, isn't it now?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
So that one was the Porsche Macan. That was a purpose-built racing machine. This one is a car that, it's not an everyday car, but it's one that normal people can purchase if they walked into a Porsche dealer, unlike the previous vehicles. This is the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, which is Porsche's brand new performance electric vehicle.
So actually the second electric car on the stream today as well.
Yes, so the AMG One is a hybrid, so it's got an electric motor. This is 100% electric, and it's frankly a fantastic car. So the way Porsche have approached this with their very first EV is they wanted to recreate the driving experience of a 911, but in an electric vehicle, and that's especially difficult because it obviously has to have a massive battery and weighs about 2.4 tons.
Wow.
And despite that pretty incredible weight, it 0 to 60s in 2.6 seconds, top speed 160. It's, I haven't had the joy of driving one, unfortunately, but apparently drives basically just like a 911, which is a fairly lightweight sports car.
Sorry.
Sorry, mate. Yeah.
It's nice to know Andy drives like me too.
Yeah, I thought I was in the UK again.
Celebrity owners include Will Smith. And apparently, someone told me just before we came on air, Bill Gates has one as well.
Oh, as you do.
Yeah, so perhaps not the car for everybody, but it's
But maybe your dreams can one day come true.
Exactly.
And if not, Forza Horizon 5 out in November. Play it then.
Great plug, Charlie.
Thank you.
Remembering why we're all here.
Thank you. I like that little area on the corner there.
So you've driven it, Andy. Does it do it? Did it feel like a 911?
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
incredible car.
One thing I wanted to point out here was butterflies.
Butterflies?
So actually, during a certain season in Mexico, there's a big monarch butterfly migration that happens in the canyon areas. We kind of represented that in our game as well.
This is such a stunning additional element to add, because it would only be if you go and stop here you would see that, because normally people are bombing through it all. But that's so authentic. I love it. Look at them all.
Yeah, so you'll experience this in the spring season, and then it won't be there in spring, obviously, but yeah.
Lovely. I think we wanted to drop one more, because there was one more bit we wanted to show. I don't know how to set this up. What do you guys want? What are we going to do now?
So we actually revealed this car on social media last week, and we just thought it'd be cool to give it a very, very, very brief run around. So this is the Sierra RX3. It's a UTV, so super off-road vehicle, but it also is actually really high performance on asphalt as well. It can do both types of racing. Incredible suspension travel if Andy wants to give it a whirl.
But instantly spin it into a barrier. Yeah.
A lot of power going to the rear wheels only, so it's a bit of a handful. Yeah, but there's just we're heading up into the Arid Hills now, which again is just I think the perfect location to show some of the cool stuff that this particular car can do. As Andy decides to.
Oh, Andy.